Thanks for today. My mom was really happy to see you.
Okay.
She said to come over again.
Huh.
What's wrong?
What?
You're acting a little cold. Did something happen?
Nothing.
It's not nothing. You're definitely acting strange. If something happens, tell me. We're engaged, you know. We're going to be married, so tell me anything.
Then I'll ask you. You were raised by a single mother?
What?
You have to tell me stuff like that ahead of time.
What do you mean?
If I knew you came from a poor single mother household, I wouldn't have gone today.
Sorry, I don't understand what you're trying to say. What do you mean? What do you want to tell me?
I said, why didn't you tell me in advance about what kind of household you came from? Were you trying to hide it from me? Were you too embarrassed about it?
What are you talking about? I don't think it's embarrassing at all. Didn't I tell you that I didn't have a father?
Yeah, but I just thought he didn't live with you. I never thought you were raised by a single mother. That sucks. Tell me beforehand.
Why would you say that? The fact that I was raised only by my mother doesn't have anything to do with our relationship.
If we were only dating.
What?
But we're engaged. So weren't we supposed to tell each other about stuff like that? You have to tell me. If I had known you were poor, I never would have gotten engaged. I wasted so much time.
You're kidding, right? This is all a joke, right?
Why would I be joking? I'm serious. Why did I ever think of marrying you? It would just cause me trouble down the road if I married a poor person.
I won't cause you trouble. Besides, why does being raised by a single mother make me poor? I'm not poor.
That's not possible. Stop acting tough. You're probably living below average.
Why would you just assume that? That's not true.
Anyway, let's call off this engagement and say it never happened.
What? Are you kidding me? Even though you came to meet my mom today?
I decided after that. I thought this would never happen. I never thought you didn't have a proper family.
What is this prejudice? That's normal nowadays. Besides, my father passed away from an illness. I don't think that's something you should be complaining about.
That doesn't matter. I want to marry someone normal or above that.
I work and make a good living.
But what if something happened at home? I don't want to be burdened financially. Well, after thinking about it, I lost all feeling for you. It was either you or another girl, so I'll just go to her.
I was a candidate?
I was debating on who I should marry, and I chose you. Because you're submissive and you're good at housework. But I can if you come from a single household. Besides, I just found out that the other girl's the daughter of a company president. And she has both parents. Alive and well. I'm going with her. So, we are over.
What do you mean there was another candidate? Were you cheating on me?
I can't say too much.
But that's what it means.
Shut up. This is why I hate poor people. The marriage is off. Why don't you keep the ring? It's cheap anyway, but you can use it if you're in any trouble.
You're a jerk. I don't have any money problems, so I'll give it back.
You're poor, don't act so tough.
I don't need it. I'll send it by mail. Don't ever contact me again.
That's my line. Don't have any feelings left for me? Okay. I don't have any intention of getting back together with you.
I'm really disappointed in you. Goodbye.
Hey, poor person. How's it going?
Don't text me something so awful like that. What do you want?
I have some news for you.
What? I don't want to hear about you. What did you text me for?
Do you remember my girlfriend?
Huh?
I told you about her before. The other marriage candidate.
How highly do you think of yourself that you would have two marriage candidates?
I'm the whole package, so I can't help it.
I don't think people who are actually the whole package would call themselves that.
Shut up, you poor person.
How many times do I have to tell you? I'm not poor.
Whatever you say. Today, I have some news for you. I'm getting married to the president's daughter. I'm so glad I found out that you came from a single-parent household before we got married.
My mother is a company president who makes over $3 million annually.
What?
It's easier to just explain it now. I'm going to explain it, so don't ever ask me about it again. Also, stop calling me poor. It's just rude. My mother took over my father's clothing company and is running the business. Her share of the profits is worth around $3 million. My grandfather originally came from a family of real estate management, so we never had any financial trouble. But thanks to my mom, I've lived a good life.
What? Well, when we met, you didn't seem like it. We met at a regular cafe. I just thought it was because there was a reason she didn't want to take us back home. Like it was dirty or small.
It's the opposite.
What?
She lives in a mansion, so she thought you would be taken aback by it. She was just being humble, but I guess it backfired.
What the hell? Why didn't you say that in the first place?
But I'm glad I found out then.
What?
If we had gotten married, I would have found out later that you were a piece of trash and gotten a divorce. I'm glad I didn't have to go through that.
Don't say that.
You belittled me because I was raised by a single mother and assumed I was poor. You're awful. That's not normal. You're so out of date, and you're probably comparing me to that president's daughter. So you ended up thinking like that, right?
That's not it.
I can see right through you. But I don't care. You're getting married to that daughter, right? I wish you well. It has nothing to do with me anymore, so I don't want to see you or hear from you.
But you're a president's daughter too, aren't you?
On a totally different scale, though.
What?
When I told my mom how quickly you called off our engagement, she found out some things because she was mad.
Like what?
The company of your girlfriend's family is our company's subcontractor.
What?
They're the subcontractor for a subcontractor. Don't put me down on the same level as that.
Really?
You're a real jerk for choosing your partner by judging whether if she has both parents and is a president's daughter. People like that will never be happy.
Don't say that.
Plus, I found out some other interesting facts.
What?
That president's daughter is really into going to clubs.
What are you talking about?
It's not like you're with her every day.
Well, I'm only with her 2 or 3 days out of the week right now. But we're going to be living together when we get married.
The days she's not seeing you are the days she's at the clubs with other guys.
Other guys? Are you serious?
If you want to know, just ask her. I only heard from the private investigator my mom hired.
Private investigator? Then it's true. I had no idea she was doing that.
And she's so into them that she spends all of her family's money on them. And her parents became fed up with her and have stopped giving her an allowance. So it looks like she started looking for a husband after that.
Wait, does that mean she can't spend her family's money anymore? Then how does she think we're going to get by? She has no plans on getting a job.
That's why she chose you.
What?
You earn money and become her wallet. That's why she was looking for a partner.
So she was going to use me?
Who knows? I don't know that much. But this is what I know. I told you everything, so will you stop contacting me now?
Hey, June, I'm sorry. I was wrong.
You were usually always wrong. But what are you apologizing for now? What exactly are you apologizing for?
That doesn't matter anymore. I was wrong. I want to start over with you, June.
What are you talking about?
Let's get back together. I'll make you happy.
No, thank you.
Why not? I'm sincerely apologizing.
Even if you apologize, I don't have any feelings for you anymore. I only think of you as garbage now. I hope you become happy with her.
Don't say that. I want to become happy with you. I don't care about that woman anymore.
How dare you say something like that? You switched over to her, no problem. And that was because I was raised by a single mother, right? You're such a jerk. I have no more words for you.
I'm really sorry about that. I just didn't know the truth. So I'm sorry. I'll never do that again.
Do what again? I have no intention of getting back together, so you won't have to contact me ever again. You even got her pregnant and got engaged. How can you say that?
What? Pregnant?
You didn't know? It looks like she went to the hospital. You'll probably get the news today. Congratulations.
Wait. I want to marry you, June. I don't care about her anymore. She goes to clubs with other guys, right? I don't even know if it's my kid.
That doesn't concern me. What do you want to do by telling me that now?
Sorry. I'll apologize. Let's get back together. I can only think about you.
I can only think of you as trash. Shouldn't you at least make that woman and her child happy? If you keep contacting me, I'll take police measures.
Wait, don't be so dramatic. I'm sorry, June. Please don't leave me. Let's try again.
Wow, you're still trying? You piece of trash. Don't text me ever again. In the end, Ross's fiancé found out she was pregnant. Her family also found out that she was taking the family's money, and she was kicked out and estranged from her family. Ross, who did get her pregnant, couldn't get out of the relationship and had to stay with her. Of course, after that, she took control of his life and made him work like never before. However, they ended up having to live a life in poverty. They got what was coming to them.
Oh my god, Fiona, how could you do this to me?
How could I do what to you, Andy?
Oh, don't act like you don't know. How could you exclude me from the shopping trip you guys went on today? You know I love shopping. Not to mention that it was incredibly rude and hurtful of you to do that to me. What kind of friend even are you to just leave someone out like that?
I didn't leave you out, Andy. I told you the other day that me and the girls were going shopping today and that we would be going early because Sasha and Amy have plans for the afternoon. You were invited. It's not my fault that you didn't show up.
Yes, it is. You know that I don't really do early mornings. You all should have just waited for me until I was ready.
Andy, knowing you, that would have taken hours. I bet you didn't even wake up until maybe an hour ago. Am I right? We have been here since 9 to make sure that we could go everywhere that we needed to go.
I don't care what time you got there. It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is that I should have been there too. But no, you were too busy excluding me and probably laughing about me behind my back. Is that what you did? Laugh at how you were excluding me from all the fun? That's a really horrible thing to do, FYI.
No one was laughing at you, Andy. In fact, we were all really annoyed at you. I messaged so many times this morning to see where you were. We even waited around outside for half an hour before realizing that you simply weren't going to show again. We can't all live our lives according to your timetable, Andy. If you want to join in, then you'll need to learn to compromise and fit in with everyone so that we can make plans that suit everyone. We're all very busy people, and we don't have time to wait around for hours on end until you decide that it's time to grace us with your presence.
Oh, so basically what you're saying is that you're better than me because you have busier lives and that I'm just a lazy loser who no one wants to hang out with? Is that it?
What? No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying you need to compromise and actually try if you want to be part of events and outings like these.
Whatever. We both know that I'm way better than you or anyone else, Fiona. You should all be worshipping the ground that I walk on and feel honored that you have to wait for me. My presence makes everyone's lives better. Just because you losers are jealous of me doesn't give you the right to just ditch me like you did.
Whoa, I think it may be time to get off your high horse. And when did I ever say that I was jealous of you?
You don't need to say it. I just know that it's true. We both know that I'm so much better than you. I'm prettier, hotter, richer, and loads more. All of the boys would much rather talk to me than even give you or any of the other girls a second glance. That's why you're trying to exclude me from everything. It's sad and pathetic that you would stoop so low just to try and make yourself feel better than you actually are.
You want to know why we weren't bothered if you showed up today or not? It's because of this stupid, arrogant attitude of yours where you think that you're so much better than anyone else around you. You're insufferable.
Huh? I don't even know what that means.
Big surprise there.
You know, this snarky, sarcastic attitude of yours is really not that flattering for you. Maybe you should work on yourself before you start trying to lecture me about how I behave. And if anything, you should be singing my praises. If it weren't for me, then you would be one of the nobodies of the world. Worthless and ignored. At least when I'm around, people actually pay attention to you. So you should be thanking me for making your life better.
Making my life better? You really haven't done that, Andy. If anything, you've made it worse. No one wants to talk to me when you're around.
Well, that's to be expected. I am gorgeous.
It's not because of that. It's because of your obnoxious and bratty attitude. You scare everyone off. No one can stand your behavior when you're constantly looking down your nose at them.
That's not how people feel. I know it's not. You're just trying to make me feel insecure about myself. Well, it's not going to work. I know that everyone loves me. I can't help it if you're just jealous of me. Honestly, it's really unattractive. Sort yourself out, Fiona, and maybe you'll actually have some luck in finding a boyfriend.
You know what, Andy? That's it. Me and the girls were talking today, and we've decided that we don't want you to come on this holiday with us.
Whoa. Hold up. What? You can't do that. That's discrimination.
What? No, it's not.
Yes, it is. You're discriminating against me because of my beauty and natural ability to draw anyone and everyone towards me. You're all just jealous that you can't do the same, so you want to get rid of me. It's not fair. Why should I be excluded simply because all of you can't handle the fact that I'm better than you? Suck it up and deal with it.
As I've already told you, that's not the reason why we want you not to come. Have you not been listening to a word I've been saying?
Why should I? It's all boring anyway. I just know that you're persecuting me because of my looks and how much better I am at everything than you are. But really, you and the rest of the girls should be begging for me to come.
And why's that?
Well, at least that way you might actually get to talk to a guy, if I let you. Obviously, they'll all be surrounding me, but if I make it clear that I'm not interested in them, I'm sure you can pick up my scraps. That's what a good doggy does.
Are you actually calling me a dog?
Well, you've got the looks of one.
Oh, wow. Okay, I'm done with talking to you. Goodbye.
Wait, Fiona, don't go. I was just joking. You don't look that bad. Please, just let me come on the holiday. I've been looking forward to it.
I will only let you come if you promise to drop the bratty and horrible attitude and if you promise to meet us on time. Got it?
Yeah, whatever. Fine. I'll do that.
Well, I'm just letting you know that if you're not at the airport at the same time as all of us, we're not waiting around for you. As soon as that plane is boarding, me and everyone else are getting on it and going on holiday.
Yes, I get it. I've already said that I'll be on time. There's no need to keep repeating it like I'm dumb or something.
Okay then. The flight's at 10 a.m., so we're all meeting at the airport at 8, so that we have enough time to get through security and to our gate without having to rush. So meet us near the entrance of the airport at 8.
Whoa, do you mean 8 a.m.? As in the morning?
Yeah?
I literally just told you that I don't do mornings. You'll have to change the time.
Andy, the tickets are already booked and paid for. There's no changing the flight. It'll cost way too much to get a later flight now, and we wouldn't even be able to get a refund on the tickets we already have. We all already agreed that this was the best time for the flight, so you'll just have to compromise and try to get there on time.
Fine.
Okay then, I'll see you at the airport then. Remember, 8 a.m.
Yes. Okay. Morning, Fee. I can't wait to go on holiday today, so I know it's a little bit later than what we said, but I overslept a little bit. I'm just going to finish up packing and I'll be on my way. I think everything will probably take me around 6 hours, give or take. There are a few things I need to do before I leave.
Andy, it's 11:30.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I know you said that we were all meeting at 8 or whatever, but I couldn't make it. I just couldn't force myself to get out of bed. I figured a couple more hours wouldn't hurt. You guys will just wait for me anyway, right?
For 6 hours?
Yeah.
Not a chance.
What?
Me and the girls aren't going to wait around for 6 hours for you. Do you really think we're that insane?
But I'm the one you all worship. I'm the only one who'll make this whole holiday worthwhile. You can't go without me.
Too late.
What are you on about?
We already left.
What do you mean you've already left? Why would you do that?
Because the plane was at 10 a.m. this morning? I told you that we wouldn't be waiting around for you. It's your fault if you didn't believe me.
I can't believe you've done this to me. What kind of friend are you?
Let's face it, Andy, we're not actually friends.
Well, at least you've got that right. If anything, you guys are more like my little minions to do whatever I tell you to do. Which I'm pretty sure was to wait for me no matter what.
We're not your minions, and we never agreed that we'd wait for you. I explicitly told you that we would do the exact opposite.
You are so mean. I'll be telling my dad all about this.
Go ahead and tell your dad, although you might also want to tell him your little secret.
And what's that little secret then?
That you're dating his boss.
What? How did you know about that?
Oh, please. It's so easy to see. Not to mention that my friend works for the same company, and he's seen you sneaking into the guy's office. I'm surprised your dad hasn't caught you, to be honest.
You can't tell my dad anything about that. He would freak out. Not to mention that he would totally quit his job if he knew. We really need the money as well.
Hey, I like your dad, so I think he deserves to know the truth. But it's not my place to say anything. Maybe you can grow conscious and tell him yourself. You know, before you're late for a much more important date due to his boss, if you know what I mean.
Oh my god, how did you know?
Oh wow, I was just joking, but it's actually true. Well, good luck explaining that one to your dad. Anyway, me and the girls are about to go and enjoy a lovely time by the pool. Don't message me anymore. Oh, and if you hadn't realized, we're not friends anymore, so stop trying to boss me around. Besides, from the sound of things, you've got bigger problems on your hands.
Ugh, I swear, Fee, that's it. We're no longer friends.
I just said that.
Whatever. Girls like you are a dime a dozen. I can have a new friend in no time.
Whatever you say. Anyway, goodbye. After my holidays with my friends, I returned home to discover that Andy's secret had gotten out and had not gone down well with her dad. The man had basically kicked Andy out of his home due to what she had done. As well as that, her boyfriend had dumped her after finding out that she was pregnant, and he didn't want his wife to find out. Andy was basically forced to finally grow up, as she now had a little life growing inside of her who depended on her acting like a mature adult. As for me, I decided not to get back in contact with Andy. I didn't like the way that she treated me, and I knew that I deserved better. Sometimes, you just need to get rid of the negativity in your life, even if that is people.